All right, welcome back to the shop. Yesterday you saw me get this old Honda 600 running back to life. It's been sitting for a while and I'm embarrassed that it's been sitting outside for a while. I want to show you a few things. We're bringing this thing back to life. More of the finer details today. How do I explain this? So let's start with the muffler. The muffler bracket here, I accidentally had this washer touching another washer. So we had complete vibrations being transferred from the muffler to the car. It was driving me crazy. So I fixed that. If you see, I don't know if you can see, this muffler is not correct. It's really hard to find OEM or NOS Honda N600 muffler parts. The spare tire is supposed to go in this area, and there's a big bumper that covers this up. I thought the bumper was ugly, and I wanted a little more exhaust sound. And if you can see underneath there, I created a dual exhaust, 2 into 1 up into this pipe, and I had no muffler on here, but it was just really too loud. It was like just a glass pack. So I have a little tiny turbo or thrush muffler on here. I've got stainless steel brake lines. I have the power assisted brakes bypassed, and I have a restrictor so the rears don't lock up. I had to bleed the brakes to get the brakes to come back, and they did. So that's nice. I got that going on. Then a couple things on the interior. This steering wheel has been bothering me. It's too small. It has the nitrous boy racer buttons. I'm never going to use those. So it's going away. Let's set that aside. I've got another steering wheel here, which is a deep dish racing steering wheel. It's black. It looks better. It has the racing stripe on the top, so you know when you're top dead center for your wheel. And I've made an adapter. Basically, I cut off the rotten old steering wheel at the hub, and I retapped all the holes for this steering wheel. And I've got the horn wires. Let's see if it'll work. Yeah. So that'll work. The turn signals were not working. I took the whole column apart, and let's see if I got turn signals now. Yeah, I put in an electronic turn signal flasher, and the turn signals are now happily working. So that makes me happy. I didn't want to do all this work on the steering wheel and then have to take the column back apart to fix the turn signals. I also have the high beam, low beam is working. So that makes me happy. I've gotten rid of my tachometer, which didn't read right, and my rev limiter, which was really wonky. This is a 2-cylinder car, but it has a 4-stroke cycle. I thought that would work, but that's probably going to go away. So we're working on the wheel here. I'm going to use this adapter and another adapter on here. I had to cut the steering shaft down because it stuck out too far. I couldn't get the horn button in. So a lot of custom work. I hope I'm not butchering the car, but I want a steering wheel and I want a horn. And I want turn signals. It's not too much to ask. Those are all safety items. So I'm just going to go with it. So that's where we are. I'm going to stop here and we'll continue on in a few minutes. We are going to town on this little Honda 600, not a Subaru 360. Got a new fuel filter on. We got our new steering wheel on. The horn button looks a lot better than the red one, and I think we still got turn signals. Let's see here. Turn signals, left, right, yes, yes, yes. Still got a horn. I've got to get some different screws. And we got our taillights all cleaned up and polished. They were really, really tarnished. I used a buffer on them. New bulbs, cleaned the sockets. This one is split and has water intrusion, and the bolts had fallen on the bottom, so it was flapping around. I had it taped on and did a little polish on there. Look at how shiny that is. So just got to do the rest of the car now. I'd like to take this thing to my girl's soccer practice tonight and surprise her, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so we're underneath our little Honda overnight. I don't know what happened, but the brake fluid all leaked out of this fitting, so I cranked it tight. It's kind of a weird fitting. It's got a banjo fitting for the brake hose on this side, and it's got 2 lines that kind of go into a trunnion, one here and one on top. Those ones seem tight. This had a little bit of looseness. Hopefully it was just a fluke. I want to get this thing running. You can see the cobwebs under here. Lots of cobwebs. I want to highlight my dual exhaust. I love that thing. I can't say enough. I cut the split the exhaust manifold, basically 2 pipes run all the way underneath the car into a resonator and then out the back and then to my muffler, which I think this looks ugly back here. I got to do something. I don't know, paint that black or put a chrome tip on it or something. We'll get to that later. Let's get this thing down and get it cleaned up. Take it for a drive. Woo, woo, this thing is dirty. Look at that. It's been sitting around for a while. Notice the sparkle in my vinyl top. Isn't that awesome? I clear coated that with prismatic flake many years ago. Still holding in there. Whole car needs a paint job. We'll work on that too. Gotta be able to see for our test drive. Okay, I got the car all cleaned up. Stella wants to go for a little ride. So I've got a little pillow in the back there. Can you figure that out? You on your pillow? I guess that's kind of comfortable. Stay in the back there. Okay, let's go for a drive. Got her all washed up. It's a little humid in there. Well, humidor. Let's see how this thing runs. This is the first drive in, I don't know, 5 years. New steering wheel came out good. Horn works good. Got my dog. And let's see what else works and what doesn't. Just washed it. You gonna get in the front there? Make sure my turn signals still work. Yes, they do. That was a big concern for me. You want to ride in the front, huh? Okay. So we're gonna put it in first gear. The Honda 600 has a dash shifter, kind of like a Citroen 2CV. So first gear's up, brake off. Let's turn our wipers on for a second here. How do we turn the wipers on? Let's see. Wiper window. How do we do this? Is it rotate? Pull on it? I forget. Oh, there we go. You just rotate it a little bit. Oh, those wipers have seen better days. But they're working. Okay. First gear. Clutch is new, but it's a little grabby. I think I replaced it 5 years ago. It's 1 million miles on it. Speedometer works. We're gonna have to do a U-turn. There's some construction up here. Brakes are good. That's awesome. Steering is not too bad. I love this new steering wheel. Nice. Steering is straight. Let's go for second gear. This thing is spunky. Yeah, what a cool hot rod. We're gonna enjoy driving this thing. Aren't we, Stell? Yeah. It's really nice. Smells a little exhausty in here. I might have to extend the tip a bit so the exhaust doesn't come into the cabin. Could be blow-by, also from the front of the engine. This turning radius is pretty good. Let's take off in second gear. Oh yeah, no problem. This is a daily driver, man. Yes, sir. You got a horn. Wave my guys. Love having a horn. She's peppy. Something to rattle around in the back there. Nice. Brakes are nice. This is a good car. Wow. What a gem. That's pretty cool. I'm starting to love this thing again. We've got our old AM radio. What do you see, Stell? You want out? Let's turn the key off. Put our brake on. Open our door. That's pretty nice. I think I'm going to redo those seats or put in different seats. Give her a little paint job or a polish. And this thing is good to go, man. I'm excited. This thing's got some zip. I love little microcars with zip. What do you think, Stella? You like microcars with zip? I know you do. Oh. All right, thanks for following along. We revived this old girl, and it's going to live to see another day. In what form, we don't know, but for right now, it's looking pretty good. Thanks for watching.